Here's a slightly different POV as we emerge from this pandemic. This time I'm sitting in my 1985 circa Victorian bedroom. The draperies that you see behind me, the chintz, were handmade by my mother, who was the consummate seamstress and tailor. She could create patterns. She certainly created the valance up top, which is a faux valance. It's really just a gathered around the curtain bar. She made the cafe curtains as well. She made them in 1990, 89 or 90 or something like that. Mom died of brain cancer in 95, and I got married in 93. She made my wedding gown too. It would be one of the last major projects that she ever undertook. She was diagnosed stage 4 and died 5.5 weeks later. Anyway, those are the chintz draperies that remain in this room. This was the master bedroom where I was to have embarked upon my marriage. I'm making this video because it occurred to me that I should send out a little warning to unsuspecting women. If you start seeing somebody that you think you can trust because, you met him years before and he actually cut your hair, and you go into Target, and as you enter the store, at least 2 women come out of the bathroom and call him by name, that's a red flag. You should pay attention. Then if you're going down the aisles and you're looking for the Earth Balance spray and wash, and another woman appears in the aisle and he stops to talk with her, so you walk away. And you figure it's been 3 women in the space of 1 shopping expedition. You've got to make sure you take note. Because you don't want to discover 1.5 to 2 years down the road when you're standing behind him at the computer and he asks you a question about something that he needs help with, and you look over his shoulder and you happen to glance at the drafted emails that are open in front of him, and then you're tempted to look a little further once he walks away and you find a whole page of Craigslist solicitations, basically, for domestic helpers with benefits, or, lunchtime meetups. And you don't want to be 2 years in and find that data after you've already been forewarned from the restroom doorways of Target. Because you're not the target. Or maybe you are. Maybe they're sending you a warning. Maybe they want to fairly characterize the company you're keeping by their behavior. You just aren't picking up on it. See, the way I see it is lifestyle being what it is. In this country, due to the various belief systems that populate it, some of them religious, some of them not, but all of them belief systems that govern the moral parameters of what we call lifestyle. They being so many and varied, one must not pass direct judgment on them, but one must send out the call, and I'll be the one, all right? You can live however the heck you want, but if your style is polyamorous, if you specialize in basic polygamy without the bounds of legal partnership, if you are accustomed to doing whatever you want to with whomever and not telling anyone, furthermore, if you are a swinger, if you have already entered into an agreement, a mutual decision that, you're going to each live your lives and not question the other person, fine and dandy, but, you should make sure that you disclose this. If you're going to bring anyone into your sphere, your circle, it's only fair and morally just of you, and morally imperative, that you disclose how you live and how you are likely to live going forward. Casually saying, I'm not good at relationships, is rather self-serving. Don't be that person. Show a little nobility. Show a little class. Don't drag somebody around to the humiliation, publicly, of that person's social image for years, grousing with your next conquest about, oh, she texted me 7 times today. I'm tempted to use an expletive at this point. I want to raise my middle finger. I want to get really vile. Don't be party to that. If it gives you joy and a sense of power, then you're the one with the problem. Because remember, the woman about which the man, the Don Juan, the Casanova, in his own mind or in yours, waxes and whines about, deserves some respect. She may or may not have been told just what she's gotten herself into.